Alright, hey everybody, so you can see me on a few platforms. Waiting for a couple of others. One more. Waiting to patient. And we're on. Hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now, I'm not going to be on for long today, as the bishop said to the choir boy. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Yeah, only going to be on for about an hour. But in that hour, we should get a bit done on the Tempest. That's the plan. I'll move bombs away from me. Obviously, model bombs, not steel bombs. I'd probably be a little more delicate. Also, they probably wouldn't be on theirs. Oops, let me just get my chat screen up. I'm only going to be on for about an hour, would be my expectation. So these are things. That being the case, and I won't be taking any breaks, obviously, I will on and we'll get down to the nitty gritty. There we go, get you a better viewing posse. There we have him. Up we come. Now. Now. Tempest would be handy, wouldn't it? Down you come. Now here's where we're at. I'll show you. So there's our ammunition racks. What we need to do is other thing. We need to give the ammunition a little run of red like it's got on the top of that one, but we need to do it all the way across on those. In line of green. Now, because I will probably use the same brush, I will probably do the red. Actually, why? You also need to do a bit of detailing on cannons. And what I might do in that set, well, I think too. Oh, hey, kitty guy, how you doing? Is I'm not going to be on for too long today, probably just an hour. I figure an hour is better than nothing. Let me just find. I've got various cannons. I should zoom you out. That's going to. How are you today? Anyway, good. Now, cannons. I actually have. Yeah, pretty much painted up. Touch up similar. Okay. One. Probably be well advised. Yes. Trimming on these as well while I think. Okay. That. You'll manage? Yeah, I'm not too bad. He's giving me jip again. Song. You're way very what he used to be. Excuse me a moment. It's kind of funny in terms of I slept okay for most of last night. Then my knee said, "Go and get." Here's yes. Here is what I am looking. Now, one thing I am gonna do, but yeah, then I got up, started moving around. It doesn't feel so bad when I move around. Oh yeah. Now, anyway, I put goggles on for these when I do these. Or trim them because the plastic can quite a spectacular rate I've discovered. Point. That's the one. Got one of those in my eye. I'd have to say, yeah, I'd probably There we go. That's good. That looks good. Boom. It's a nice clean look. Let's see. That one. There I see. Okay. We've got a nice clean edge there. When we put the cannons in, that's theory. Now, dogs off for 'em. Now those ones that I've just trimmed will going to use this, but where obviously there's some paint on it. Is these two. This over here. When I start doing the cannons, I may as well as do these ones as well. You would think, like a logical. Well then, do. Right. Now, let's start with that little, very thin line. Red. Now, red I use. Okay. Dark. Red. What can I tell you? Red. We're going to do a very thin line across the top of the rounds because that's apparently how they roll. Then, now the brush we're going to use for number this, the 20O brush. I very rarely use it. I very rarely have need. But if there is some really fine, delicate stuff, that is the weapon of choice, as it were. So, now, coffee. Now then, paper, or more accurately, an art piece. Here's a bit of humour for you, man. Or at least, it's not humour, it's actually a true story, I believe. But I believe, have it corrected. Well, look at my little piece of paper that's got all my various. Ooh. No, not all of them do, mate. There's only a set number. That's more than a length payload. According to the diagrams, what I should be doing, because I want to put this one in, the big kahuna, that should go with these, with 6 of these, of which there are, indeed, 6. However, I want to put these ones in, yeah, but also because the length could carry that. That would give it its biggest, its full payload. What you want to see. Interesting fact on that. You know how you hear about the Grand Slam bomb? If I could get a kit with the Grand Slam in it, I'd build that. Now that was a huge bomb. I'm trying to think how big it actually was. It was mammoth. Bottom line, apparently when the Lank was flying along and dropped it, the aircraft itself would go skyward, go vertically upright at quite a spectacular rate because of the sudden loss of weight. It's quite amazing. Anyway, yeah, that's more than what actually goes inside a Lank. Although they did have a very hefty payload. Yes, anyway, I was telling you about the modern art thing. Apparently, and again, this is what I had heard as a tale. As to whether it is true, I really can't state categorically. But yeah, apparently some parents sent their 4-year-olds finger painting, stuff like that, to an art dealer. They were soon getting substantial fundage. It's innovative and masterful piece of work. And all it really was like painting, whatnot. It was paying. That's it. So much. Now, but yeah. Anyway, the bombs. There was interesting stuff about that. I said I do want to do a link for the Grand Slam. Purely by virtue of the fact that yeah, probably. I know that there was actually a bit of a trick to the trade as far as depending on how you wanted to go about it. I know you didn't have to drop the whole payload at one go. So you could say your plane's flying across, you could drop some from the back. But yeah, it created instability and you had to be able to adjust with that, apparently. Interesting facts. And I know that, for example, a Lank's full payload was something like 14,000 pounds. Oh, what the hell is why am I being hit with a confirmation? Excuse me, mate. The hell is this? Who's the? Oh, hey, now is not the time. This is infuriating. Excuse me. What the fuck? Got this. I've got some. Help us get confirmed. This is you. What the? Why now, guys? And, excuse me, mate. I'm having. This is very annoying. Completely interrupting me for no good reason. And all I've got to do is just wear this. You blood Instagram. Why are you doing this to me now, you morons? I did not have you open. Grr. Someone's tried it. Okay. If you're getting these things from Instagram that I don't need, are pissing me. It's that fixed. It totally bloked over my camera. How am I supposed to show people so I know what I'm showing people? God's no. Hey, sorry, mate. Need that looking hole in the head. Oh, I tell ya. Now then, let's get a better bloody patience, Rob. Patience. Oh no, the camera was moving because I had to pick it up. I used my phone, and I had to. She's going to raise that up. Got this notification from Instagram, for some reason, and basically went clean across over my camera, so I couldn't really see what I was streaming. Or how it was going to magnify or any of that. At that point, it becomes a bit of a rumble. Okay, so a little touch will be needed to be done on the natural steel. That's okay. Right. Yeah. It was because, like I said, actually had to pick my camera up to address all of that. There's going to be a few touch-ups on the like a couple of dabs of natural steel, just a bit more. But we'll worry about that later. Bits of the ammunition round tops. Thing. Probably can do. We'll do the green belt that binds all the rounds together. Once I've got this last little Alrighty. Now, this one here is being a little bit I'm going to do a lot of tidy up on that. Now, give me a moment. Clean my brush. I'll show you what we've done there. Might do. While that's drying, if you're going to set up the propeller, let's see that front first. After, I'll just Where's it going? Easy for me to slide around. You can see I need to do a slight tidy up there. Tidy up. Get the other ring. We've got a few touch-ups on that, but that's okay. All can do. And next. Chair again. One's gone. Little. Yeah, but that's okay. Once I've got the main colours in. Brass. Ooh. Finished. Yeah, what's going to happen there? I'll show you. Hang on. Um, the cannon that's actually already in there, and another one that needs to go in. Bigger trick there will be to starting to look okay. One of the bigger tricks will be getting the panels. But I've sort of got to start on that. A couple of bits to cut out earlier. About probably not the green. Right. All right. Now, okay, two things I will show you here. Give me a moment. Now, I'll clean my brush. I'll show you the actual racks we just painting. And paint. All right. Now, coffee required. Yeah. Now. Now. Excuse me. Now again, there's a bit of tidy up work needed for the green. Some of these will come up better than others. That one's come up reasonably well, actually. Again, bit of tidy up on the natural steel and brass. But you get the idea. Once you've done a bit of touch-up work, that'll come up a treat. Trust me. Anyway, now what you'll notice here, there's a cannon that connects to that one. Now, here, where I'll put that bit of plastic, as I have done on the other side, the another cannon goes there. Now, for reasons I'm unsure of, there was that little barrier placed there, and the ammunition rack is indeed at that angle. That is how it is done on a Tempest. That's how it lays out. But what we're going to do, we'll be sticking these in, once they're painted, into there. That will probably be one of the last things we do. But they go in there. But from down there, no, there actually isn't anything I've seen on any diagrams or pictures. It just is. So there you go. Hopefully that answers your question. Or your question. What was the point? Now, whilst we're letting those dry, what we're gonna do, it's now this is excuse me, I'll zoom back out. That's our Tempest nose cone. This, unsurprisingly, the Tempest propeller. Now what we're gonna do, there didn't nicely, or that one there, rubbing. Now, touch that up later. We're going to set this up for the black on the propeller. Doesn't need match. Oh. Now, a few things we're going to mask off here. Obviously the yellow, but also that central piece there, so that I can paint that bronze. Well, that'll be black. Absolutely. Yeah, pretty much. Just more guns. um, but it's one of those. Yeah, that's how it lays out. The curious design. It's similar yet different to. Now we're going to do the central areas first, and the easiest way to do that will be with blue tech, I should think. Um, it's similar yet different to the Typhoon. Typhoon has them at the front, and from a modelling perspective, it's a shade easier. That much I know. I tell you that. I've done both of them. No, here's a line of thought. Might as well remove that altogether. Mask that up anyway. That is a holding point. So that going to play the end. Not feeling damn. Okay. The doesn't go for my file there. Don't know if you've ever seen a British comedy show called The IT Crowd. One episode, the our character started seeing this guy, Peter File. Peter File? Of course, at least. So, try and keep that fairly around. File out, making powder. All right. Now, so back to the back. Masked off. I have a cunning plan. Now, tape. Step. Suitable diameter. Tape. My abundant supply of this too. I do have one. Probably half that. I want to use that. Option 2 would be use that, but just go for a portion of it rather than the whole box of dice. Let's have a look, shall we? Just do it by visuals. Perfect. Something. That's it. Something. I can compare and contrast. Line them up on the other side. Brush. Alright, now when these are done, I'll do those little touch-ups on the brass and natural steel on the gun bay. I'll do the brass easy. Actually do some other colours that will go just above where the red was, so we can get that done and probably the edge of the bays. That'll be a good start. Then that's time. Oh, we've got that done, it may be time. But I will still, or till the hour is complete. I'm normally on for longer than that, but late start to help me. Having a bit of a week. I'm in a war zone. Right. That's the thing I always remind myself. Moment, some action. Truth. Not really that big compared to some of the problems some people have. When you try to line them up, sometimes they will slide around. Absolutely right again. This. But, again, biggest issue. Okay. Let's see if we can do that on the other one, shall we? One. No one of these worked. Then good aim. Who was it? Easiest would probably be actually not. Right, so that's masked. What I need to do. All right. First, raise up. So, yeah, be solid or blue tack. Yeah. Solution to so many things. Now, what I reckon. Oh, bottom. Boom. Right, that's that ready. Next. The type brass. And we. Okay. Some bugs. Green. Probably there's brass that needs to go on. because it's an acrylic, I don't get that bothered by it because it's a very quick and easy clean and the rest of it. So it's not a biggie. Right. Because it's just a splash in water, wipe it dry. I don't care as much. How much I can. That brass, yes. Yeah. Now, all right. Where we're at with those two. Now, I might take the actual cartridges. See the belts. Pretty tidy. Tidy the belts, and then we'll go for those little higher areas we might need. So, take Right. What's the where we're at with those? Sorry, man. All right. Yeah, now we're looking a bit better. Right. Right. Okay. Now, let me take my goggles off. Ah, sorry, that required a fair bit of concentration. I was not very to conversation. Sorry, mate. Now, however, start getting a bit chipper about a few things. Now, now, that may even be the last thing I do this. I don't know. I'm doing, but at least I made an appearance. All right, there we go. So the ammunition racks are starting to come together. Now there is a bit of tidying up to be done on the actual projectiles, but the belts are looking much nicer. The cartridges are looking generally not too horrid. Once the ammunition is done, it'll be coming along nicely. Now, is there anything I can do in all right. I'm gonna call that done for today. Actually, right? Like I said, I have to disappear. I'll do a lot of stuff off camera. I won't be back tomorrow, and I would be back on Sunday, but probably not a lot of point. It's gonna be New Year's Day here. It's gonna be New Year's Eve in the US. You don't think too many people are gonna. So I'll be back on Monday. So that'll be January the 1st evening. Yes. For those in the US. Um, and what I'll do in the meantime is I'll get a lot of stuff done. Have some pretty extensive plans because when I get back in today, I'll probably just hunker down for the better part of 3 days. But when I say model, I don't mean break the pose. I mean, pardon me, I might even see about getting some of the deckling done and get onto a new project early in the new year. In fact, I have 2 new projects lined up. Now, that being done, that being said, I will now do my usual spiel for any first-time viewers. Time to hit the magic button of follow, like, or subscribe. Boom. Track me down on other platforms. I am Rob the Builder on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Discord, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. Follow, like, subscribe. Well, yeah, afraid so. Like I said, the don't know if there's much point in streaming on a New Year's Eve. It's too people are going to be paying attention to what's on their computer. um, and but I'm quite happy to stream on. Well, I guess it'll be the second for us. Um, it'll come through your first, the evening of the first for you. Now in that time, what I'll do is I'll certainly get the bombs ready. I'll possibly do some of the deckling. If I got the link to a point where we could actually do the weathering on Monday, I'd be very chipper and chirpy about that, I tell you. If we've got the Tempest to a similar sort of stage of proceedings, I'll be very happy about that. We'll see how we go. Might be a big day on Monday. If I get things to that point, we'll get it all done. Boom. Story ends. Ich habe gesprochen. But that's then. On Monday, so I'll be here on now. That's Monday my time, Tuesday evening your time. Late Tuesday evening, early morning European time. Yeah, I'll be back then. Hopefully all will be well, and on that occasion, I'll be back on the usual kit time. So I'll be back on, or in fact, I'll even go so far as to say, same kit time, same kit channel. I'll catch everyone then.